Hey, hi, how are ya on a Thursday? Mm-mm-mm. It's a Thursday. I'm on the way to Grandpa's farm. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. What do you do? We did this a long time ago. What do you do with scurvy pirate? Load the cannon up and fire it. What do you do with a scurvy pirate? Make them walk so fun. The pirates among ye. Aye, me hearties. This is a little revisiting with a new twist on it. Yes, indeed. So, hey, hi, how are ya? Hey, listen, happy Thursday. Welcome to HowWeFlow.Today-TV. It's me, Stephanie Stallworth, your AtlTrafficLady. Sending you love, hugs, pats, kisses, all of that. And hoping and praying that you are well today. What up, some? I still got this allergy thing going on, so I'm still clogged up. Snuffy. So I'm asking for forgiveness in advance, even now. I got this lozenge thing here in my mouth, where it's original, and I'm out there on the road again. So a few things going on here all at once, but off we go. After a while, from yonder we go. Listen, Linda, what is up, though? Where's all the traffic? Anyhow, we're talking about what's our title today? Unauthorized gatekeepers. Yes, let's talk about the unauthorized gatekeepers. What is up with that? Oh, yesterday, we talked about what in the Krabby Patty is going on here and encouraging each other to get out of the boiling crab boil pot. I showed you that crab that was in the crab boil pot, seasonings and all, being boiled alive, slowly being killed, while sitting there chilling, eating a biscuit. Did you see that one? Gotta go back to yesterday's video. It's an important impartation for you there. Sitting there eating a cheddar bay biscuit while they were about to be the meal, right? It's a slow boil. It just feels a little bit warmer little by little. You don't realize it. They ain't dump you, your toxic counterpart didn't dump you into the hot boiling water straight away. Nah, they started that slow burn. Oh, look at this great little hot tub I got for you. Yeah, let's try that. Oh, you hungry too? Yeah, I got food. I got everything you need. Come on through. I got all the comforts. Got a little good, got a little this, got a little that. Yes, indeed. Just to lure you to a slow killing of you from the inside out, right? So please go back and take a look at that video. That was a pretty good deal for you there. Oh, God, I hope I can get over. Maybe up here. I got a little break there. Yeah, so that was yesterday. What in the Krabby Patty? It was really kind of like asking, are we satisfied in whatever relationship that we're in currently, or whatever career path we're in currently, whatever you're in currently? Are we satisfied, truly satisfied? Or are we just pretending that it's all right? It's too hard to get out of that boiling pot of water. This crab was in a pot of water that was bubbling, boiling around it. It was still chilling out, eating a cheddar bay biscuit. Like, yeah, could be worse. Let's flip that. It could be better. I want the better. I don't want the worst. I'm going for the better. I want you all to go for the better. We're HowWeFlow.Today community. Come on. We're going for the better. Better, best. Good, better, best. God's best. We're going for God's best. So that was the question yesterday. And reminding us that it's not fair to the person you're with while you're imagining someone else that you'd rather be with. It's not fair to the person you'd rather be with because you're spending all that good in-person, good time with someone who you ain't even that into. And the one you really want to be with and want to be with you, they ain't getting nothing. And then it's not fair to you because hey, you're not even in your desirable life there. Just muddling through. So please go back, revisit that one. So important for you to take all of that in. So I was reminded today to talk about something that I may have touched on over the months, and I titled the video is Unauthorized Gatekeepers. You know, sometimes we have people in our circle that we trust our inner circle. We've broken down the inner circle scenario over the months here with HowWeFlow.Today community. So take a look at your close circle, make sure they're there for you, not there for just them. They don't have any ulterior motives, etc. Anything to keep you, because we're all about healing and getting better here. And once you started healing and getting better, they didn't want you to heal and get better, even though you did, because then you would see them for who they are and cut them out. And they only benefit from you being unhealed and having some level of control over you because you're not healed enough to handle your own business all the way. So you let them handle it. You handle that. You trust them because they were your trusted padres, etc., or a trusted inner circle or a trusted relationship partner, right? And so you trusted them, but you didn't know that they were doing secret sneaky stuff to keep you in an unhealed mode so that you would not level up beyond where they could control you and use you for whatever they want to use you for. Right? They want to ride off your coattails. And once you're here in this group community and you're getting better and you're seeing things for what they are, you're seeing yourself for who you really are, that you're always have been worthy, you've always been deserving of God's best, no matter what you learned about growing up, etc., and you started transforming, they were like, wait a minute. People are dump us. Dump us. She's about to change things up. Now they see us. All the little tricks we're doing, all the little sneaky stuff, all the little black magic and spell work and all those things that go on, in addition to just people being underhanded, right? And so what I'm talking about, what we'll talk about today is I got to ask the question. This is for the group, this is for the community, but also for someone very specific in this community. Is or maybe a question / statement. Was there a time over the past any number of years that I've known you that you asked someone trusted to communicate something to me or offer me something or ask me to meet up or whatever, do something, anything, and they said, oh no, they never responded, or I never responded, I didn't get back to them, or I said no, or whatever, right? If you ever gave anyone the request to talk to me about something, and then they were supposed to tell you back what I said, that never happened. They never gave you the communication. And so they might have said, nah, she said no. Nah, she ain't interested. Nah, she thinks this or that. But no, it was an unauthorized gatekeeper suppressing the communication yet again, gatekeeper or gatekeepers or gatekeeping group, perhaps, 2 or 3 banded together to keep the apple cart from being upset. Because once you heal, and you're healing so well, proud of you. Once you heal and you see what really is going on, they already know you're going to cut the cord, and they'll be out of the picture if they're not already, right? They're on their way. So they will stop at nothing to keep things status quo and to keep anything, whether it's God ordained or not, from interrupting the flow of how things have been up to that point. So I mean, any time in the last 3, 4, 5 years even, that you trusted someone to tell me something, they ain't never tell me. One person did tell me something that you authorized or approved or something for me to do, and then they said they will call me, and they never called me, and so I called them. I said, hey, what's going on? You never called. Well, you never called me. I'm thinking, texting them. Like, you never called me. I'm like, well, you said you were going to call me. So I'll wait for you to call me. So I call you. And you said I never called you. So then they never told me about whatever that was, if that was even anything. So again, you don't know who's trusted anymore. But to me, they were a trusted individual. And I began to find that wasn't really the case. Once they knew what the real scenario was to be, right? Because the real scenario will interfere with their access to whatever it is that they have regarding you. So, it's like suppressing the communication, or someone influenced them not to exchange messages that you gave them for me, or that I gave them for you. I gave many messages over the years for one specific individual that you know and trusted at the time to give to you. I don't think they gave you any of those messages. I think any communication, I trusted them because you trusted them. I trusted them to give you, they gave you none of them. And so that begs the question, if there were any messages that you had them to communicate to me, they didn't communicate it. So there's a level of, they didn't respond. I'm like, how come they didn't respond to when I asked so-and-so to tell them? And you, if you send any messages, I'm like, how come she didn't respond whenever I asked so-and-so to tell them? Well, let's ask so-and-so. Because there's the common denominator, ladies and gentlemen. And so, this is basically about unauthorized gatekeepers. Again, you may have told someone to tell me something, or send an offer or an invitation or just a communication or something that they never shared with me. And you did not ask them to gatekeep. That wasn't their job. Their job was to give the message, right? And so they did not. They did not. Oh, let's see. There's some things that have been divinely orchestrated that I think you understand by now. You may not have understood it initially. Something that only you could do. Something that only God had ordained me to do, or whatever. And there are people in cahoots with someone in cahoots with one or two others, and they're there to gatekeep. But it won't work. It don't matter what they try. Because you cannot stop what God has ordained, right? People want to use their position to keep people back from getting what is for them, right? When they should be using their position and or their opportunities they've been given to have access or whatever it is that they have with you or whomever, whatever the organization is that you're in, to be building up their own entity and empire to go further, not to tear people down to keep them from their rightful place. Why don't they just build up their own thing? You see, I don't understand that mentality. They need to flip the switch. But the deal is that, you think you can trust these people, which I don't know if you trust them anymore, thank God. But, they appear trustworthy. Why would you think anything else? But your healed version of yourself understands better what's been revealed to you, helps you understand better, and now you got your eyes on peeled and your head's on swivel. You know what it is. You know what it is. You know, that person was not told to gatekeep me, to my knowledge, but they did. And I didn't tell them to gatekeep you, but they probably did. Again, like I said, I've asked them to relay many, many, many messages to you over the last several years. And they didn't tell, I don't think they told you anything I said. Or they may have given you their own narrative to gatekeep. If you, oh yeah, this like if I gave them something, and I'll follow up. Hey, did you get to that? Yeah. I'll work on it again. I'll keep working on it again, or whatever they say. Or if you maybe ask them to relay a message to me, and you followed up, but they never relayed the message because they had a whole cahoots thing going on here to gatekeep, then they may have responded to you. Yeah, they never responded, or they said they're not interested, or whatever, right? And so, again, it comes back to interference, internal and external interference in the communicated message. You know, communications progressing on my communications class right now, and that's some external interference in it, and gatekeeping. Like, what are you? Your job is not to gatekeep. Your job is to just give the message. That's all. It's a simple thing. It's only the smallest part of your job. Relay this message to so and so. I trust you. You know them. I know them. Relay this message. Right? They were the connecting piece, right? And that's what that was. So they never reached out to me at all, ever, if about anything you would have said, if you would have said anything, in case you don't know. Blocking your requests and invitations, you may have asked them to relay. So, yeah, it's unauthorized gatekeepers. Unauthorized gatekeepers. I think one time you did ask me to ask them to get your information so we could connect about something. And I asked them, and they're like, oh, no, I'm not going to give you that. I'm like, well, he said to give you, no, I'm not giving you that. Okay. All righty then. No, and it escalates from there, right? So it's just like, okay. And then later on, oh, we're doing something different with phones now, this and that. And then after that, I've never been able to reach you ever again. Because there's some unauthorized gatekeeping. And that was 2 years ago. Well, over 2 years ago now. So this has been going on for years. Like I keep telling you, this kind of thing has been going on for years, whether unbeknownst to you or known to you. Some of it you may have participated in, some of you may not have. But the bottom line is unauthorized gatekeepers are trying to interfere with God's plans for your life, my life, anyone's life here in this video. And so we got to recognize who they are, and we've got to call it out, and we've got to have no interference and just direct communication between the two parties so that everything is clear. Let's be clear. Clear. I need you to clear, right? So when you have these people with ill intentions or their own agenda from keeping these communication from going on because they know what it really is, and they don't want it to happen at any cost. At any cost, they'll stop it because it's going to change the trajectory of what they have access to. And they surely don't want that. They should just be building their own things instead of riding on everybody else's stuff. Build your own thing. Have your own authenticity, right? Do your own thing. You got oil, use it. If you got oil, use it. If you don't got no oil, do something. But don't stop what God has for other people. He cannot honor that. God can't honor that. What he can honor is if you say, all right, well, I'm not going to mess up what God has for them, but I'm going to lean deeper into God and say, God, what do you have for me? What is it I'm missing? What have I not done that I don't understand where my blessing is right now? So you need to lean into that if you're the gatekeeper, an authorized gatekeeper. Right? And so there's just so much of that goes on. It's just so unnecessary. And it's like, what is the purpose of of any of that? Just to block what God has. And the thing is, if you're a person of faith and you're blocking what God has for somebody else, what kind of faith are you really a person of? Who are you really serving? Because if I am a person of faith, which I am, and I see God has something divinely ordained for some people, and I interfere with it purposely to keep what I got going on, where is your real loyalty to God? Who are you really serving, right? And so it begs the question, and I've asked this question before, if indeed they're serving the same God you're serving, and they know God set something up for you, divinely orchestrated before you were ever born, for this connection to occur, whatever it is, and they serve the same God you serve, and they believe God the same way you believe God, why would they stop what God's doing if they really serve the same God? That makes you look at people's motives, character, and are they really serving the same God? Stand up next to you, serving the same God, but not serving the same God, because a lot of that goes on right in everybody's face, and that's what we put a stop to. You can't let that affect your destiny, because that's what it's doing. They're destiny disturbers. They're trying to disturb your destiny. But I think you're aware. I think you're alert. I think you're on it. And yeah, Unauthorized Gatekeepers is the name of the video. And any of us could be a gatekeeper at any time, authorized or unauthorized. But none of it is good. And it's even far worse, I'll say, it's far worse when you're gatekeeping, unauthorized gatekeeping of something God has set in place. That's a dangerous practice, if you ask me. Don't let any messages get through. Don't let any emails get through. Block all their numbers. Block all their emails. Block all everything. Because the messages I sent, they saw. I sent you emails. Remember they said, don't send them emails to that email anymore. So they know all the things I said to you. But they made sure you didn't know all the things I said to you. Right? So, anyway, I'm off to see the wizard and all my great students. What up, Doug? Here I have the speech class. They're doing spoken word poetry today. The assignment Tuesday was I am from speech. Tell us where you're from without telling us where you're from. Talk about their formative house and neighborhood, describing it, and then about their the people who help shape your values and beliefs in their childhood. Then they tell us about the food and its preparation methods in your formative house and then also the fourth paragraph is about who helped shape your values and core beliefs in your childhood. And so they say, I'm from haircuts, sitting on telephone books on a stool while Dad cuts my hair. I'm from standing by the edge of the door while Dad marks how much I've grown with a pencil. I'm from this, I'm from that. And so just a regular I am from, but now we're going to have it. I have to remix it into spoken words. I'm ready to go get this spoken word thing in here today. So I'm going to get off of here and tell you guys I love you so much. I thank you for being part of the How We Flow Out Today community. And soon and very soon, we will level all the way up. All the websites, all the connections, all the resources becoming loose and available for you. Released and available. Yes, indeed. So let's do that. You're welcome. I'm in the parking garage, so I may lose signal. So I'm going to get on up over here. But I love you so much. God bless you. Watch out for these unauthorized gatekeepers. You know them. You even loved them. You might still love them. but they got to go. I don't know if they have to go anywhere, but they just have to stop blocking everything that's going on. You can't block what God has set in place. You might slow it down for a minute, but you will not block it, honey. So stop spending all your energy and time blocking, sending out spell work, sending out evil thoughts and cahoots with people to keep somebody from what God has for them, and ask God what He has for you. What is wrong with doing that? How much easier and nicer would that be? That would be the best thing. That's my advice for any of these unauthorized gatekeepers today, because you can't win when you do evil on people. You can't win. You might temporarily think you're winning, but you are ultimately going to lose. And even if you don't lose on this earth, trust. When the day of judgment comes, you are going to be lost. You'll say, I know you not. I can't say what he's going to say, but that's what trust and believe. Y'all need to repent and figure this thing out, because this is not it. That's not it. That's not it. All right? Ask your friend for forgiveness, you unauthorized gatekeeper. Just say, hey, I couldn't help myself. I wanted what I had with you already. I couldn't help myself. I wanted what God had for you, or whatever it is, right? So, Anyway, I love you so much. I got to go to class. God bless you. Love, hugs, pats, all of that. Give God the glory for yet another day to get it right. Come on, y'all. Let's get this thing right. I am ready. You are ready. And let's go. It's Stephanie Stallworth, AtlTrafficLady. You're the best. I love you so much. I can't wait to see you. I can't wait to talk to you. I can't wait for the gatekeepers to be out of the way. I can just talk to you directly. That'll be the best thing ever, okay? All right. I'll be back with another video, back with another banger soon enough. Also tomorrow night, Good Friday service at New Birth. Pastor Bryant, Creflo Dollar, World Changers, 2 churches, 1 service in Stonecrest at New Birth Sunday. It is Resurrection Sunday at New Birth. Woo! Pastor Bryant preaching, Todd Delaney, special musical guest, and we are on and popping, finishing out Holy Week. All right, you guys, be safe. Love you. God bless you. I'm praying for you. Pray for me. Pray for the unauthorized gatekeeper to stop it, and pray for those whose destiny has been messed with to get it all fully back on track. And what do you call it? Pressed down, shaking together, and running over. Pour us out that blessing, Lord, and we don't have room enough to hold. It's going to be so good. See, that's why people are so against it. Because man, oh man, it's going to be like, what is going on here? Baby, I can't wait for that. All right, I got to go. We'll talk again. Okay, God bless you. See ya. Bye.